Welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance. This game is a medieval RPG simulator. So in this gameplay, I am assigned to get rid of some bandits by Captain Bernard. This is Rete, and Captain Bernard is probably one of the key figures in the early part of the game. You go there, you can actually use your sword, get some strength experience, sword experience. You can practice your combat, which is very important in this game, and also helps get your strength up and your agility. So I've been tasked with this mission to go ahead and get rid of some of these pesky bandits on the other side of Rate. They've been harassing some of the traders and taking their coin purses. So here's an example of some of the gameplay and what you can expect from Kingdom Come Deliverance. Gotta wash your face, of course. That helps with your charisma. You don't want to look dirty. Helps get rid of some of them bruises and scratches and dirt on your face.
Good fella. That's my boy.
I just like how Mutt looks at you sometimes. Gives you that awkward look like you are a silly looking man in armor. So yeah, I'm going the knight route. The honest, good Christian Catholic knight. So I'm going that route. I'm playing on console. Even though they did the update with the lock picking, you can either use your left analog stick or your L1 button. But I'm still having a hard time. But I gotta still do it. It's one of those things you gotta do, because that's what this game's all about. It's a simulator. So each task, like if you want to pick locks, well, how do you get good at picking locks? You gotta practice picking locks. How do you get good using a sword? You gotta practice using the sword. How do you work on your agility? Well, you gotta get in fights, jump over fences, and run around. Get in a couple of the fist fights, which you can do here for some goshin. But anyway, right now I'm gonna feed up. Check my supplies. Okay, I got one. My Savior Schnapps, which is how you save mid-game. So I like to do this before I go to bandit camp once in a while. I like to have one of them close by. Sometimes I take it before I go hit the bandits, but yeah, it's moments like these you got to take in the scenery. It's definitely a gorgeous game. So let's check out the map. So you can see I'm in Rete. Zoom in a little bit. I got to go over, and it's a little clouded, so I haven't really explored that area, but I did explore most of the map as soon as I got my horse. So we got to go over that way, and we got to get the spurs from the bandit leader. And then if you like, you can take out all the other bandits and collect their ears. You take them back to Captain Bernard for some groschen. That is the in-game currency. So I got my horse. I got the cheapest one. I'm actually using the hunter's saddle with I think it's one saddlebag. So I think I got 188 capacity. I got the saddle, I got the bridle, and I think I am horsemanship. Oh, and I also got the noble horseshoes, which puts my speed up to 50. I think I was about 47 before, but no, I was 40, and now I'm up to a 50. So I did get the horse up to horsemanship 11, and you can tell from the difference from the beginning of the game. The horse is more responsive. I got a couple of skills unlocked. What do I have? I have I got the battle horse, I think it's called. I'll have to pull that up then, but let's take a look at the map here. Kind of got lost. Okay, so we got to go over across the river. Hopefully there's a crossing there, but we'll go ahead and explore to get rid of these clouds, open up the map more. I think I have 75% of the map open. I found some great little camp areas. So when I'm out hunting, I'll go out with Mutt, which I think, yeah, with Mutt I have the hunt skill unlocked, where he can actually go fetch rabbits, go hunt rabbits, go hunt the foe or deer. So I have that capability, and that's an easy way to make money also. So going to these bandit camps, collecting gear, ears and spurs for the groschen, that is a good way of making money. So, and also back in Rete, I think you can fight a guy named Millen, but those are side activities. So the bandit camps and the fist fights that you can get into, which will help with your unarmed skill that you need to level up. Oh, we got a nest. These are important too. These magpie nests. Once in a while, you'll find like a lockpick, a ring, some kind of jewelry, something of value that you can either sell or use. So that's why if you run by, you see why I stopped the horse, because I saw the nest pop up. I wanted to go back and check it out. Couldn't see it. The sun was blinding me. Oh, looks like we got a lockpick. Could use that so we can practice. I can only do easy locks right now. I think I'm only lockpick level 2. Yeah, it was frustrating, especially on the controller. Man, look at that scenery. This game is just gorgeous. Sometimes you just gotta stop. Take it all in. Of course, Mutt's always sniffing around. One nice thing about Mutt, he'll alert you to, if you're hunting, he'll alert you to the animals, what's near. You just keep an eye, he'll be barking, you can tell. And he'll do that little where he'll put his head down, tail up, and his front paw up also to alert you. So we're going up here, I think, yeah, a lot of logs and stuff. So up here is the camp. It looks like a camp coming up. Yep, it's camp. So you get alerted. I want to go up here, see what's up. Maybe I can find some food. I know usually by the river here, if these encampments, you'll find a fishnet trap. Those fishnet traps are actually really good for some quick, easy food if you're out in the wilderness. Also hunting. Once you get a kill, I recommend taking the food to where your cooking pot is mounted under the fire. You can go ahead. There's 2 selections there. You can either eat from the pot, which I think I'll have to check, but I think that recycles every 24 hours where you can eat from a pot. So I think you have to wait every 24 hours every day before you can eat from that pot again. So yeah, it's a good thing when you find these traps, these nets, these fisherman nets out in the wild, is go ahead and grab the trout. It's free food. Just be alert. If it says rob, that means you're going to steal. But if it just says get, it's free to take. So I'm going to go over here. Let's see. This guy. No, can't really talk to him. I'm not going to pickpocket him or anything. So I'm going to run over this pot here, and I'm going to cook my fish real quick. I got to check to see if that affects duration, which you have to keep an eye on your food, because when you have food, depending on it, except for the dried meat is good to carry because it doesn't expire. But all your other food will go rotten, so you have to keep an eye on your food. You do get hungry, and you got to sleep to rest. And by resting, depending on the comfortability of your bed, yes, that is a thing. If you're sleeping outside in the camp, I think you have 30% comfortability, so I think it takes longer maybe to sleep, but I think it takes more of your nourishment. So that's how you can replenish your health also. You also have bandages for if you're bleeding to stop the bleeding. But yeah, let's go up here. It looks like we got a crossing, so let's go ahead and cross, see if we can go over here and take care of these bandits. Get these spurs from the bandit leader. This looks a little rocky. Just give it a try. I think my horse's courage is up to 20. That is a thing. So your horse, you want to make him pretty strong. Your horse is a very important companion, especially if you start doing any mounted attacks. You don't want your horse to scare easily, and you got to watch galloping and getting what they call air on your horse, because your horse could throw you. So far, I've been lucky with this horse. Like I said, this is the cheapest horse in the game. I think it's Rakanate is the horse. You can get the horse up in Usitz, one of the towns in your map. So I recommend going up there. There's a free horse near one of the bandit camps at the beginning, but that's where I got it. I'm just checking out these fish drying. They're probably salted and drying. I wonder if they're smoked. Yeah, gotta smoke your meat, boys. Gotta smoke your meat. So anyway, we're gonna go over here and find this path. Camp's probably just over that hill, over that ridge. Take this path and see if we'll be successful. This is probably my second bandit camp. I did 2 cumin camps earlier. Got some great armor, sold a lot of that. I did take the chainmail from one of the cumin, so I had a cumin chainmail for a while. It does affect your charisma. I did notice my charisma went down. Even though I do have the flagrants, where if you pick up marigolds and dandelions, and I think it's 15, I think it's 25 total. and then your fragrance goes up, which if you have that on lock, that will up your charisma, so you can get better at haggling and get better prices and have more of a positive effect in your conversations with other NPCs. So yeah, we see the bandit camp up here. I'm not going to use my bow. I'm just going to go with my longsword. I'm using the Savior, what is it, Saving Grace longsword. I'm going to go up here, try to get close. Usually the leader's the most well-armored guy in the camp, so this has to be the leader. Got some good gear.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Raise the alarm! You watch out!
Oh. Yeah, the Savior, Saving Grace, the Savior's Saving Grace sword. Oh yeah, and you can do these execution style finishing moves by hitting, what is it, L2? Holding down L2. There, that's for attacking Mutt. See if we can do another finisher. Yeah, that's pretty medieval. That's pretty awesome. I do like that animation in the game. So let's go look around the camp. You see all these beds. So that tells me there is more bandits around. So I want to check out a few things. Looks like we got a poisoned wine. Oh, I hear someone. There's a rabbit. Alright, let's go over here and loot a little bit. See if anybody shows up. They will come back. They're around. Let's go over here and loot. See what we can find on this bandit. At least collect his ear. Yep, so there's his ear. We'll go ahead and take that. Take the arrows. I like to take armor and weapons. The clothing, not so much. Just the armor and weapons. Anything of value that I can repair and sell for more. I do have armor kits. So it depends on the piece whether or not I want to take one of my armor kits and repair it and get a better value for it.
What have we got?
See? They just like to show up out of nowhere. Sometimes you get them all in the camp. Sometimes you got to go hunt them down on horseback. Yeah, the Saving Grace sword I think has a stab of 54 and a slash of 54, and I think the defense is like 88 or 89. So it's a pretty good overall sword at the beginning of the game. Yeah, there was a guy running over here, so I'm not going to catch him. I'm in full armor. Well, not full armor. I basically almost have a full kit. Just get our horse, see if we can go hunt him down. Well, it looks like today's his lucky day. Seem to have lost him. Let's head back to camp.
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter.
To arms! Get over!
God in heaven, no! Leave it!
Let's go ahead and dismount. Get the bandit leader. Go and get these spurs so we can head back to Captain Bernard and collect our bounty for this bandit mission. Let's go over here to this bandit leader and go ahead and loot him. Grab the spurs. As you can see right here is the spurs. Grab some armor and weapons. Go ahead and sell them back to the trader. Make a few more groschen. So now we finally made it back here to the combat arena where you meet Captain Bernard. Let's go ahead and dismount. Gotta wash up after a sweaty battle. And let's go ahead and give him the trophies.
I've taken care of the camp.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
Good work. I've heard about another encampment. It seems it's somewhere near the stream that flows down from Neuhof.
Very well, I'll take a look. I have some, trophies.
Let's see. Good. Good. That's how to treat the bastards.
This is definitely a decent way to make some groschen. Go ahead and attacking the bandit camps. It also gives you experience with your sword and your strength. Helps with those skill levels. So if you like this gameplay, go ahead and hit the like button. It'd be highly appreciated. I am Zigzag. Remember, it's just a game.